Hi folks, and welcome to blogjam 17. This is all about flatted seventh chords thrown in chord progressions. We're going to be using the Rhythmics Would I Lie to You? Pretty simple song, and it does have some twists and turns to it. The main body of it is between the A and the G, and so the song is in the key of A, so your G becomes your flatted seventh. Now, just a quick tip on technique and theory. All a seventh is it's the seventh note of a major chord, major scale. Sorry. So if you were to do a major scale starting in A, remember, we'll go over this one more time. E is open. Remember, first is F, third is G, and fifth is A. So to go from A to G, we're just gonna go between the fifth and the third. Okay. Now, if we take a look at the scale, major scale, you get this. We'll count numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is the seventh note of an A scale, and a flatted seventh makes sense that you would flatten it by one note. And so that flatted seventh, starting in the key of A, flatted seventh, becomes a G. So a flatted seventh chord in a chord progression would be 2 frets down from whatever the root is. So here's your A, and your flatted seventh would be a G. Now if you're in D, a flatted seventh would be a C. And E, if you were in the key of E, the flatted seventh would be D. Now, if you've been following any of the older versions of lessons that I've been doing, you will know that we talked a lot about 1, 4, 5, and also relative minors and how you can replace or put together a major and its relative minor. Well, you can do the same with the flatted seventh. So instead of going to a root chord in a chord progression, you can actually go to the flatted seventh, or you can put the two together. You can go from the root to the flatted seventh. So if I was to do this, that's a 1, 4, 5. But if I was to replace the last root with the flatted seventh, you would get this. Or you could run the two together. Or exchange them. So in this case, that's a flatted seventh, a 4, and back to the root. Okay? So that's just a quick bit of theory on what a flatted seventh is. In essence, whatever the key is, in this case it's in the key of A, just move 2 frets down and make that a major chord, and that's your flatted seventh. Okay? Now what this song does at the very beginning, we'll just quickly go over the very beginning. All it is this. So he's just going straight down a sweep pick on a D7 suspended. So here's a D7, and you're going to take your baby finger and put it on the 3rd fret of the E string, the high E, and just sweep down. And then it goes from the suspended back to the 7th to the suspended back to the 7th. Like that. Then it does the main body of the riff, and all that is so it's root, root, flatted 7th, root. Okay, and then you go to the 4, to the root, and then you're going to go the flatted 7th, and you're going to do the same run that you did here, only this time like that. So from the beginning, okay. Now this song really lends itself, because of that flatted 7th, it really lends itself to the blues scale. And so you can do stuff like, and that's a G. So if you do a blues scale to this, slide down there as well. You can do a lot of soloing around that blues scale. And again, because we're anchoring on the 5th fret, remember the 5th is A. Have fun with that, and we'll see you down the road.